truly is an amazing time to be alive on planet Earth. In a world that grows increasingly more interconnected every day, we have at our fingertips the entire collective repository of healing wisdom that humanity has explored and refined throughout all ages. Thousands and thousands of years we have spent experimenting with and developing an astoundingly diverse array of modalities to treat and cure illnesses, diseases, conditions, and injuries of all kinds, be they physical, mental, emotional, and/or spiritual. And at present, information on the many miraculous discoveries that Earth's various cultures and civilizations have offered up on the subjects of holistic healing, living in alignment with nature, and optimizing health and well-being are more readily accessible than ever before. On this note, the circumstances within which we presently find ourselves could not be more ideal, as I feel it is necessary now more so than ever before that we consciously integrate this sacred knowledge into our lives at every level in order to successfully address the many issues we are currently faced with as an evolving species. I personally feel that one of the most notable major players that will continue to assist humanity in achieving greater degrees of balance and harmonious living is ORMUS. So, what exactly is ORMUS? The term ORMUS stems from ORMI, an acronym that is short for Orbitally Rearranged Monatomic Elements. The term refers to a class of materials that exist in what is best understood to be a fourth phase of matter, one that is more plasmatic and etheric than physical. The majority of materials that can be found to exist in this state are the lesser and greater rare earth metals, the transitional elements of the periodic table. In this fourth phase, ORMUS elements, appearing almost as a white powder of sorts in contrast to a traditional metallic lattice structure, exhibit markedly different properties than their more well-studied metallic counterparts. Some of these properties include the capacity for ORMUS minerals to exhibit superconductivity in high-spin states, a phenomenon in which electrons experience absolutely zero resistance as they flow via electric currents through a material, making ORMUS minerals incredibly efficient media for channeling, relaying, and distributing energy, in the body, for example. ORMUS minerals also exhibit superfluidity, a property marked by a lack of interparticle friction taking place among interacting ORMUS atoms. ORMUS minerals also have a tendency to levitate in the presence of electromagnetic fields, a phenomenon known as magnetic levitation. Additionally, they have the ability to essentially pop into and out of existence and have been observed to permeate right through solid objects, a mysterious quality referred to as Josephson tunneling. All of these anomalous, almost magical attributes of ORMUS minerals really do set them apart from other materials and allow for ORMUS to be of immense benefit to living organisms in a multitude of ways. My own journey with ORMUS began over 4 years ago. I had been guided via my own curiosity and excitement to explore alchemy, an ancient but timeless philosophy centered around processes of transmutation and purification. I was digging into old alchemical tractates and diagrams, doing my best to decipher them and to extract something that would be useful to my own evolution and in turn to the evolution of others. I kept reading and hearing about the fabled Philosopher's Stone, a mythical substance that cures illness, grants spiritual enlightenment, and can turn other materials into gold, and I felt a strong desire to get to the bottom of the mystery surrounding it. Around this time, I was synchronistically guided to watch a documentary film entitled All the Gold You Can Eat, featuring David Hudson, David Wolfe, Don Nance, Barry Carter, Chris Emmons, and other notable figures within the relatively obscure community that has gathered around ORMUS. I began to open my eyes to the notion that perhaps the Philosopher's Stone wasn't such a myth after all, that perhaps such a phenomenon was actually rooted in reality. In light of all this new information, and stimulated by a growing interest in the subject that I could not ignore, I decided to purchase a book entitled ORMUS, Modern Day Alchemy by Chris Emmons. The book gives a background of ORMUS, including its history of use in ancient Egypt and among the Hebrew tribes of the Old Testament, documents its properties in detail, and presents a wide variety of methods by which one may successfully extract and collect ORMUS from natural sources for personal use. I ordered some ORMUS from an online producer and was impressed by its effects, which included greater clarity of consciousness, increased visual acuity, a greater overall sense of well-being and vitality, more frequent and dramatic occurrences of synchronicity, powerful experiences of meditation, rapid rates of healing from infection, cuts, and other physical ailments, heightened sense perception, and greater overall sensitivity, telepathy, greater degrees of lucidity and dream states, and so much more. I began to collect my own ORMUS around this time, and 4 years later, I feel I have truly refined the art and science of this process to yield a product of unmatched quality and potency. Listening to my intuition, I was guided to begin to infuse my ORMUS with crystals and other minerals, thereby inoculating it with their energies and essences, to suspend my ORMUS in alkaline structured water in order to promote a wider array of health benefits, and to bless my ORMUS, endowing it with the intention to uplift, heal, and otherwise to provide assistance in whatever way may be relevant to whomever may be utilizing it. In addition to concentrated ORMUS that has been extracted from a natural source, such as Dead Sea salt, one may receive ORMUS via consuming high ORMUS content foods, such as organic unpasteurized almonds, organic goji berries, organic cruciferous vegetables or leafy greens, organic aloe vera, organic honey, and organic bee pollen, via consuming pure spring water, via bathing in the ocean, in hot springs, and in salt baths, and via other sources as well. ORMUS is present in the air we breathe, in the water we drink, in the soil we walk upon, and in the living tissues within our bodies and the bodies of all living organisms. It is theorized that ORMUS minerals are the primary form of minerals that living organisms require in order to maintain proper physiological functioning. They are an incredibly potent source of fertilization for plants as well, and to say that feeding plants ORMUS minerals will boost plant health and yields is an understatement in the extreme. They have astounding potential to optimize the body's energy usage efficiency, providing the body with the means to receive ample amounts of energy when it is needed, but also allowing the body to go into a deeper and fuller recovery mode when necessary. They have the capacity to remineralize teeth and worn down enamel when swished around in the mouth, to promote stronger bone health, to encourage healthier hair and nails, and more rapid growth rates of both, to prevent and treat wrinkles and promote overall healthier skin, to treat dry skin and conditions such as eczema, and so much more. There is also a correlation between consumption of ORMUS and synchronization of the left and right brain hemispheres, providing the circumstances for the perfect balance of alert, aware, logical, and analytical mentality, and free associative, creative open-mindedness. I do authentically feel that ORMUS has a remarkably vast potential to be of assistance to us, to the earth, and to all forms of life in more ways than can be named or counted. It is my hope in sharing this video that I can help to shed some light on what ORMUS is for those who may be new to it, to discuss my own first-hand experience with it, and to share just a few of the practically unlimited host of benefits it has to offer. You are more than welcome to learn more by visiting my website at starseedmusique.com and to check out my Etsy shop at etsy.com/shop/openheartalchemy if you would like to order my harmonized ORMUS product, infused with the energies of hand-harvested crystals and minerals, suspended in alkaline structured water, and blessed with pure loving intention. Thank you ever so much for watching. Eternal love and infinite blessings, and bottoms up.